Good morning, everybody. We are back to Resident Evil. It's been a couple days now. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. I wanted to call out specifically... let me see if I can find it real quick. Sorry. There's someone who has been commenting on the YouTube archives and has been giving me all kinds of great hints and stuff. Who is it? Squall 2020, who shows up here in Twitch too, I believe. But which I really appreciate on YouTube, they've gone so far as to give me timestamps to let me know exactly when I've missed things, which is like great. Like they've in your comments, Squall, you even say like, "Oh, is this too much?" No, I like I said, I don't really want like puzzle solutions or like basic. All right, now you've done this, go here. But like if I missed green herbs multiple times, like yeah, I'll take a look at that for sure. Yeah, let me pause actually. I'm a little nervous because I'm kind of low on ammo. Well, no, I actually I take that back. I'm all right on ammo, but like I'm low on health, which has me nervous. But you know, hey, we're all in this together. We'll see. Worst case scenario, maybe I die here and have to play through this part again. I'm coming back here because I got stuff I can put away. Maybe stuff I should get out. Let's see. Okay, in general, too, it sounds like I don't have to worry too much about the gunpowder arrows. Like, I should be using this more, is kind of the sense I'm getting. And also, I think it was Beaten Down Brian told me that once I put the arrows in the gun, if I get gunpowder, I can get them back, which is nice. Alright, is there anything else I want here? Gold Lugers, those guns. I kind of might take those out just to... because I'm sort of making... I'm just trying to stay alive at this point. Oh, nope. Let's see. And, let's see. Okay, so that should be okay, from what I understand. Manic T, hello. Welcome. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake here. All right, and the other thing, it might help if I equipped my gun. And it's right trigger to pull. Okay, I have to relearn a little bit. Hey, Kyle, Matt Parsa, hello, says... Matt Parsa says, hello, Kyle. And then Kyle says, hello to Matt Parsa, is what I was trying to say. Okay. Oh. Is that a room I haven't been in yet? Or is that going to take me somewhere else? Finally an item box, says Zeus Mojo. Yeah, I don't think I've been in this room. Heck yeah. No, I don't want the chemicals with unfamiliar names. I want the ammunition. I'm not crazy, right? There we go. Jeez, I was about to say. It looks like I got some... I want that. Give me that. This never works, but for some reason feel like it should. Kyle, have you ever played Neverhood? Yes and no. I have never played and beat Neverhood. There we go. But when I was a kid, I didn't do a lot of PC gaming when I was young. But I had a PC. Like, if my parents bought me video games, they usually bought me games for Super Nintendo or N64. Like, those I got, a few of those a year for Christmas or whatever. But PC games, for whatever reason, my parents never really bought me any. So I didn't play a lot of PC games, but I did have demos. And I remember finding a demo for the Neverhood somewhere and really liking it a lot and really being blown away, especially as like a big animation fan. And it was one that like, so I played that demo a lot. I'm really getting into it here. Dang it. Okay. Oh no, down. Okay. But I never got around to actually playing it, despite like having this memory of it, playing the demo and really being enamored with it, just based on just the way it looked and everything, you know? So the long answer is no, I have not. But I'm familiar with it and always felt like I should. And then when they kickstarted that spiritual successor, I was kind of interested, but then the spiritual successor, like, it reviewed pretty poorly, so I was like, I don't think I'm interested. Hey, you know what? Streaming is what I consider sort of my backlog catcher-upper. Maybe I'll play Neverhood. I thought for a moment I saw some green herbs in here or something. Also, am I in a new... Okay, I like going into rooms that don't have another exit. Because then it's like, alright, everything, there's whatever's in here is in here. Okay, what do we got in here? So I have the lockpick now. An enhancement part for the M93R was inside the beryllium case. Okay, is this an M93R? Yeah, okay, sweet. Okay, is this gonna make it take up more room in my inventory? Alright, love it. Neverhood was a hoot. You're doing great work, Kyle, says Gleepot. Thank you. How about that Valhalla reveal? Still mainly waiting on gameplay. Yeah, Hanson and I actually recorded something this morning on the so if you go to the MinMax YouTube channel, you can see us reacting to it live. Seems cool. It seems like I never watched that Vikings TV show, but my sort of one of my reactions is like, I've never seen Vikings portrayed this way, almost as like a sympathetic sort of like not a villain. Like, so often Vikings are just like the insane villains that just kill mercilessly, and it'll be interesting to see like a more sympathetic perspective on them. I think that show Vikings, which I've never watched, I think that show probably does that. But I've never watched that. Kyle, will you play more Eternal Darkness? You know, honestly, I only played it a little bit just to get the Metal Gear save on there, but that is one of those backlog ones that, like, I want to play more of that I never did. What's that thing hanging up there? Is that... There's nothing else in this room, is there? I'm so paranoid now that, like, I'm leaving things behind. I'm gonna have to shoot something in here, aren't I? Uh-oh, we got a scary room here. Oh, let's see. Matt Parsa has stream suggestions. Playing Neverhood or Heart of Darkness, since Eric Shahi made that Paper Beast. I want to play that Paper Beast, too. You know what I should really start with is Another World. I've never finished Another World. And it's Chahi, right? Eric Chahi? I don't know what that is. I am not super excited to find out. Uh-oh, that could be a problem. Could I make a run for it? Let's see. Let's line up the arrow. Oh, it's just a zombie. That's less scary. It's weird to me that she gets... That went pretty well, even though I used a lot of ammo. Oh, thank God it killed him. I was tempted to just leave. Alright, what do we got? Love it. You've taken the glass eye. I like my new gun, although, man, it uses a lot of ammo. I guess that's fine. And I still have all my thingamabobs. I've got plenty, so. Door's not as scary. All right, let's see. So I've got that. I think I'm gonna just go return that eyeball. Right? Do I need that yet? Yeah, I thought the weapon parts would make it more powerful. Me too. But that's good. Okay, so I have that. Oh no, I forgot I think it's 1917 for that door. I was trying to think of what I need to do. Yeah, the 3-shot burst burns through more ammo. I think you can go back to single shot to conserve ammo. Really? I might do that. Auto manual. All right, I think I'll try that. Because it doesn't really seem that beneficial, ultimately. Like, I feel like usually I would use, well, that was also like maybe an extra powerful zombie. I don't know. Squiddo, let me know what you think. Okay. I'm in pretty decent shape here, I think. Just trying to remember. I want to get back to that bridge. Okay. I think Squiddo says, I think single shot unless you are pouring into a boss with that handgun. Okay, that seems like good advice. Alright, so we got a lot of zombies over in here. Ah, you son of a gun. Okay. I wonder if maybe I should have tried to kill some of those guys up in there. Again, part of Resident Evil is like getting good at moving through menus quickly. I feel like I'm getting the hang of that. Okay, now there's a very important... There are green herbs around here somewhere that I'm missing. These are one of the things that... one of the call-outs from that on YouTube that I keep missing green herbs here. Yes. There's 2, I think. I'm trying to see where... Where's the other one? Is there another one? Is it just the one? There's also a red... There we go. Man, I couldn't see that at all. That sucks. Okay. That'll make YouTube very happy. Makes me very happy, too. I don't think I really need to pick up anything as I'm exploring around here. And just to be sure. So that's, oh yes, Squall 2020 is the one who is leaving me all these specific things. Alright, there's arrows in the locker room. I got the 2 green herbs. Red herb at, let's see. Okay, so that's in the house. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to get that red herb. Can I combine a red herb? I think there's some more. I'm not going to go that way. Okay. And then the Bandersnatches I killed here. Really don't like those guys. And now I've learned they're called Bandersnatches. I was calling them Stretch Armstrongs. Did I leave zombies in here? Let's see. Yeah, okay. No! Dang it. Fine. This is how it's gonna be. It's probably time to use that first aid kit anyway. Oh, is that gonna kill me? Okay. Alright, well. Okay, now I think I'm gonna be obnoxious here and double check to see where I am. Because I want to find that red herb. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oops. Let's see. Okay. I don't know where it is. I thought maybe it was down that hallway, but I don't think so. Well, hold on. Maybe it is. Oh, crap. Can I shoot you from up here? Okay. It said red herbs by the bench. But there's no bench around here, is there? Okay. I'm in the wrong place. I think there's also something else in here that I need too. Like I had to move a bookshelf or something? Or was that I got that under here? Okay, let's see. I really want I'll keep one with me. Oh. And then I need my big guns. My gold Lugers. I need to get better at quick turning. Okay. Oh, not equip. Clear. There we go. The lock has been released. What are you guys talking about? Lunch? I want some lunch. Okay, so I think... Alright. Yeah, I want that. Oh, you know what I want to do, actually? Sorry to be obnoxious, but I think I can use the silver key card in the other area, right? And I think there's some stuff over there. You guys are talking about food. It's not fair. I'm hungry. My wife and I have been making a lot of homemade bread because that's apparently what you do when it comes time to quarantine yourself. But it's been great. I mean, having a bunch of homemade bread, so I'm going to make some grilled cheese with homemade bread for lunch, and it's going to be great. I'm not even a big grilled cheese guy, but once you get, like, not to turn into Dan Tack here, but get some good homemade bread, it changes everything. I cook with butter, asks. Flaming Queso asks, cook with butter or mayo, Kyle? I tried the mayo thing once, and, like, it didn't do it for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, I'm just used to the butter, or I think I had, like, the wrong mayo or something. That it's a huge question, I recognize. You know, maybe even today, since it's coming up in conversation, like, maybe I will, maybe I'll try mayo again. Give it another shot. Oh, and ventilate. Oh, wait, I already came over here, didn't I? Okay. See, I don't know if I've been here. And I don't know if I need to be over here. Is this... Oh, hello. Alright. Dang it. No. No. There we go. See, it's good against the dogs. It's not quite as good against the zombies, I feel like. There we go. Whew. They're leaking. We're good. I did okay. Because the thing about the dogs is that, like, it just... I feel like it kind of automatically... Oh, this is... Oh, I know where I am, I think. Oh, interesting. I don't think there's anything else I can do over here, right? What are you? Indigo blue plate. Okay. Kind of getting my bearings again. Alright, so there's a save room in there. Door is locked. I can't open it, she says. And there's another box in there. Do I need to stop at my box at all? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm being a little aimless right now. Apologies. Zeus Mojo, I didn't like the breakable knife in RE2 either. And what is this little area? Climb down ladder? I don't even remember where this is. I cannot hear Kyle at all. Is that a mic problem? I can hear him, Chris. Was I just talking too quietly? Yeah, if I need to adjust things, please let me know. Indigo blue, okay. Can't do anything there yet. I'm sorry, Chris Koshan. Twitch is dumb. Yeah, maybe try refresh. Nope, I had to mute and then unmute. Oh, of course. You know, that makes perfect sense, and we all understand it. No problem. Okay. So I can't go into this other room yet. There was a locker room where I missed some stuff. Scorch, Twitch is dumb, affiliation canceled. Well, you know, gotta speak truth to power. All right. All right, Flaming Queso, goodbye. It's lovely to see you. Chris Koshan is gifting tier 1 subs to the community. They've gifted a total of 61. That is insane, man. Come on. What are you doing? I mean, I appreciate it, but lordy. Twitch lost Ninja. They have no power. Well, you know, they've always got Dr. Disrespect. And they've got Minmax. And me. And Surreal. And Dan Reichert. Alright, let's see. Let's get back to the task at hand here. I'm missing that red herb, but I took out that zombie. And there's a Bandersnatch coming up in here, who I hate. Chris is a Twitch hero. I agree. I do want to go pick up everything, even though I'm pretty sure the answer is 1917, right? Yep, okay. Does that... Oh, that doesn't stay with me. Alright. I mean, I might have to do this puzzle all over again. We'll see. And here's what we'll do. Chris Koshan, fun fact, Kyle was the first Twitch streamer I ever subscribed to. Really? And Scorch, too. Hey, thanks, guys. That's cool. Like, I assumed you two were, like, all over Twitch. I mean, gifting subs and, like, I just assumed you were, like, big Twitch folks. But that's really cool. That makes me feel good. Thank you. Glad I could be your first. 1917, right, guys? Or am I thinking of the movie? Nothing happens. Oh, no. No. I gotta do the thing. Unless someone in the chat. 1971. Thank you, Scorch. What would I do without you? I wouldn't have a subscriber. There we go. Chris Koshan, I find way too many streamers to be insincere and it's pretty off-putting. Y'all GI, past and present, are good people. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I try to be genuine. I mean, I feel like I'm falling into a little bit more of a trap of like, I'll be like, oh no, there's a big stretchy guy. But like, I don't know. Hopefully I'm not getting too Twitch streamery. I don't like you. I don't want anything to do with you. You're mean. Oh yeah, I really scraped the floor here to try to find. I'm sort of. Well, I have lots of ammo. Oh yeah, we're going to Castlevania. I forgot. Zeus Mojo will keep you straight. Thank you. Yeah, let me know if it's ever like. If I'm bordering into obnoxious, give me that feedback. Let me know. Did I die here? Is that what happened last time? I don't feel like... Oh, hi. Hello, sir. Can I just run away from you? Oh, there's two of you. Okay. Oh, I didn't really zoom in so much. Oh, crap. Okay. Ooh, God, that went bad. That went really bad. Oh, they're still coming after me. Oh. Kyle, I think you should shave your head. I'm not doing that. Sorry. It's just going to grow until I can get a haircut. Might be months. That's just how it's going to be. Maybe I'll pull it back into a ponytail at some point soon. Look really cool. I think it would really improve your analytics. Oh no, and I got rid of my lighter. No, I don't like you. No. I had I was going to do a top 10 list at... You know, I always had top 10 lists sort of percolating in my head for Game Informer. Just in general for the magazine or just fun online features. And I had one that I remember I pitched that everyone kind of was like, I guess. Like it didn't really take off and no one was really excited about it. But it was... My idea was to do top 10 worst enemies in games. But then the list would just be all bats. Just bats from video games. Like bats from Resident Evil, bats from Castlevania, stuff like that was like the idea. Which I thought was very funny because bats are just always the worst. There's no game where it's fun to fight a bat, right? What is up with my timing here? What am I getting wrong? See, that was like too late. Castlevania bats are the worst. There we go. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, they're just the absolute worst. Shouldn't have gotten rid of that lighter. Did you already use the lighter? Yeah, I traded it so I could unlock. I have the lockpick. There's nothing useful here. Man, this is Castlevania, isn't it? Alright, where are we at here? Okay, I got a door there. Oh, look at that. Perhaps these are to the liking of the resident. You know, Resident Evil reference because of the word resident, right? See, this is the time where it would be good for you guys to give me the feedback on if I'm getting annoying on Twitch. I don't have any health items. Can I look up the skirt of this statue? Does that help me at all? Yep. Okay, we know the gender. You know, it's annoying that I couldn't use the lighter because... Oh, yes, please. Thank you. I'll take both of these. You know what? I was about to say, I could have just used it. That would have been fine. Look at that. I'm fine. Nothing to worry about. I have a bad case of Castlevania indecision. Are you trying to decide to play a Castlevania game? Let me know which ones you're thinking about.
My apologies, Alexia, but I have been doing my best.
The revival of the Ashford family depends on your success, brother.
I am aware of that, Alexia. I will revive the family name myself and make you the master of the glorious Ashford family.
Do not worry, brother. I will handle them both myself. Who is there? Is someone at the corridor?
I'm not a fan of...
What is it, Alexia?
Here, I'll wait.
Nothing. I believe I must have been imagining things. Let us go, brother.
It's a common thing in media. I feel like it happens in video games a lot, where the protagonist like overhears the villain's plans. And I get it. It's like, in terms of telling the story, you want to know the antagonist's motivations, and you also don't want to like suddenly leave the perspective of the protagonist in order to learn the motivations of the villain. But like, I don't like when the way that that's done is that the protagonist like overhears like very important details of a plan. It happened in, it's like the one, I don't know, I honestly like maybe the one weak storytelling element to me in Uncharted 4 is there's a scene where Drake and his brother like overhear the villain's like full plan, and it's just like, and it's just them like hanging off a ledge, and they just happen to hear them discussing, and it's just like, I don't know, I don't like it. It feels cheap. But I also don't have a great solution. I don't know what the best story solution would be for a protagonist to overhear what they're not supposed to hear. Okay, so we're talking about Castlevania Symphony of the Night versus Lords of Shadow. I would actually like Symphony of the Night, fantastic game, the best 2D Castlevania game. I adore Lords of Shadow. Like, honestly, like one of my favorite Xbox 360 games. I really like Mercury Steam a lot. It's actually one that I kind of had in the back of my head as when I was considering streaming, just because like I really love that game so much. And the sequel is not as good, and it kind of hurt the larger Lords of Shadow franchise. But I think if you've never played the original Lords of Shadow, I would really recommend it. I don't know if like maybe if I revisit it, I wouldn't feel as strongly, but like when I played it, I loved that game. I love that game so much. I remember like tweeting at the producer for the series after it had released, being like, when's the DLC coming? When's the DLC coming? When's the DLC coming? When's the DLC coming? And like, and I eventually played it, and it was kind of forgettable. But I really love Lords of Shadow, and it's a bummer that the sort of reputation of the Lords of Shadow series has kind of fell to the wayside with the release of the sequel, which is not very good. But that first game, so good, so good. Ooh, there's a bug. Where's that? Okay. So yeah, Lords of Shadow, fantastic game. Mercury Steam, fantastic developer. Even that their game, it was called Raiders of the Lost Planet, and now I forget what its new name is. I played that a little bit, and that was one of those games that like it didn't really like click with me immediately, but like it plays really well, and the art direction's really interesting. It's like a weird thing where like I think the art is really good, but I just don't aesthetically really love it. But like it's one of those, I play that game and I'm like, there's like craft here. Like these guys know what they're doing. Like they're good developers. So do I want to go up here yet? I want to go in the other room. All the DS Castlevanias are great. Yeah. My only thing with Lords of Shadow is I feel like I go back to and be like, this looks like Bloodborne, but less cool. Yeah, I mean, it plays a lot differently from Bloodborne. It's not as hard as Bloodborne. I don't know. I would hope that it has its own sort of unique sort of flavor to it. Because it's where Bloodborne is very much like gothic. I guess they're both gothic horror, but I don't know. Castlevania kind of has its own. Oh, it's a common picture. Excuse me. Why are we even wasting our time with it? Didn't Kojima, one of my all-time favorites, says Matt Parsa, Lords of Shadow, didn't Kojima give them notes on it? Yes. That's what I've heard. You know, it's like he's in the credits for like the reveal trailer, like Kojima being there. And like supposedly his big contribution was the end. The end of Lords of Shadow is very good. Message card. My dear brother, I firmly believe that the glory of the Ashford family will be revived through your courage and strength as an honored soldier. Yours faithfully, Alexia Ashford. We just met Alexia, which is very nice. She thought she heard me, if we all remember. I overheard her complaining about things. Okay, nothing. It seems like there's nothing in this room, unless I'm just like missing it. Squall 2020 will let me know what I've missed. A blue sapphire is embedded in an opening. Can I use this? There's no need for it right now. Lords of Shadow is more action like Bayonetta than action RPG Bloodborne. Yeah, for sure. It is closer to a stylish action game. And there's like there's these bosses that feel like you're fighting Colossi, and the story's really cool, and the guy that plays Belmont is great. Patrick Stewart's in the game. I mean, come on, you gotta give it up for Patrick Stewart. It's so good. You know what? Maybe we should just stop playing this, and I should just play Lords of Shadow. Is everyone okay with that? The hole in the ceiling has been sealed. What? Chris Koshan. Yeah, my comparison is more art direction than anything else, but I feel you. Yeah, Castlevania is certainly more colorful, so it has that going for it. And it also has a level that takes place inside of a functioning clock. So, I mean, what else do you want? I don't know what else you want. I want to hear Alexia Ashford and Liquid Snake have a conversation about their thoughts on cooking with mayo, or just any conversation. I'm going to go ahead and call Jinx with Kyle, says Scorch, yeah. Clock level is incredible. Guys, I kinda want to go play this game again now. I think I still have it. Let's see. Yes, that is one that is one I didn't get rid of, because I think I've talked about this before. My wife and I, huge game collectors, but right before having a baby and moving to Minnesota, we sold off a huge chunk of the collection. And every couple of years, we go back through and like be like, I think we want to get rid of these and stuff like that. But there's a couple that like always survive Flushing to Flushing, so to speak. And Lords of Shadow is one that like I won't get rid of because it's not necessarily easy to play. Scorch, Lords of Shadow Deepest Dive. Let's go. Man, I'd be up for that. I seriously, like, what? Come on, man. I'm gonna kill you. I'm bad at these guys. Uh-oh. I don't like those guys. They're not fun to fight. I'm also bad at fighting them, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, there was a time, like, looking... I think we did top... With Game Informer, did we do top 5 or top 10, like, games of a generation? If Lords of Shadow didn't make my list, I think I heavily considered it. Yeah, I want the Ink Ribbon. Yeah, Bandersnatch. I got it, guys. I got to check this real quick. Hold on. Top of generation. Okay, Kyle Hilliard's top 5 games of last generation was an article that I wrote for Game Informer in 2015. All right, so I have number 5, Left 4 Dead. Number 4, Limbo. Number 3, Batman Arkham Asylum. Number 2, Super Mario Galaxy. Number 1, Portal 2. Yeah, so I think if we had done 10, I think Lords of Shadow would have made it. I really can't, I can't explain enough how much I love Lords of Shadow. I think Dawn of Sorrow might be my favorite Castlevania game. Maybe. For DS, because you got to give it up for that 2 screens with the map on the bottom and stuff, but Lords of Shadow, man. It's up there. Chris Goshan, wow, it didn't make your top 5. Why do you hate that game, Kyle? Well, you know. The sequel, which is an entirely different game, was bad. So that means the first game was bad, right? Isn't that how it works on the internet? If the sequel's bad, it ruins the legacy of the original? I think that's what we decided collectively. All right. I don't know. I got a key. Oh, let me look at the key. Oh, there's so many Bandersnatches out there. A key made of pure silver, an Ashford family crest is carved onto it. It's got an eagle. All right, let's see. You know, I just realized I can zoom in. Does it item box save point? I don't think there's anything else to do here. I got the key. Shallowest dive. Here's my shallowest dive on Lords of Shadow. It's good. There you go. I don't want to leave. I love it here so much. No, there's a bunch of Bandersnatches out there. It's freaking Stretch Armstrong jerks. I have a key now. Okay. Just let me by. No, I said wait. How about you guys both jump up here? You too, sir. No, you're moving too quickly. How come only one of you is doing this? Okay, there we go. I hate you guys so much. Like, you don't even know. You're the worst. You're worse than the sequel to Lords of Shadow. Okay. I don't know if I've told this story before, but I was at an E3 and I was playing Raiders of the Broken Planet, which I was excited for because I liked Mercury's team so much, and that was also the E3 where they announced Samus Returns, the Metroid 2 remake, which is made by Mercury's team. And so I did like a Metroid review interview, which was great, and then I was later doing Raiders of the Broken Planet, which I was excited to talk to them about, and it was also like, yeah, congrats on Metroid. They weren't really able to talk much about Metroid, but I will forever remember this and feel awful about it, where I was talking to them and I was like, yeah, you know, I love the first Castlevania Lords of Shadow so much. And like I said it kind of without thinking to him. Carlos, I think, from Mercury Steam, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's great, thank you." But like it was in retrospect that I was like, "Oh god, I threw Lords of Shadow 2 like under the bus so hard, like I just felt like a jerk to be like, "Oh, I love Lords of Shadow 1." Oh, I forgot you lived here now. And it was just me basically quietly being like, "Yeah, and I didn't like the second one," like just right to his face, which was I just forever feel like it was just a total jerk move on my part, and I will always feel bad about it. Okay, so I have this key now. And I have ink ribbons. Oh, I do like to save. Man, I mean, I guess I'll save. Scorch, I actually wrote my first review of that game because I had such a strong feeling about it. It was not a good review by any means, but I had to write my feelings about that game down on paper. I mean, it's a good way to phrase it, because like it was. I remember playing it and like just kind of feeling like I had to force myself through that game. I saw it to the end, and I think the end has kind of a nice little twist, but yeah, after loving the first one so much, the second one just felt it just wasn't. It was just disappointing. I also played the Mirror of Ruin for 3DS. That was all right. That one I liked. Okay, I liked it more than Lords of Shadow 2. Glass Eye. Ooh. An eyeball model that is made of glass. Thank you. Is there anything that's missing in an eyeball? Sorry, Squiddo says, what is the card in your inventory again, Kyle? It's not indigo, is it? No, I do not have the indigo. I have the silver. It's locked. Use the silver key. Okay. Cool. I was hoping that Mirror of Fate. Thank you, Scorch. Yeah. Played the 3DS version. And then it came to 360, I think, even. I have to go around the podium? Yes. Handgun bullets. Yes. Bowgun powder. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to actually have the... Is that how it works? Okay. I feel like I should go drop some stuff off. Unless... It is designed so it reads out data. What? Is that money? Is that green? Okay. Yeah, I guess I might as well. Yes. Okay. Gosh, I feel like I'm a bad Resident Evil player if I'm hitting a point where I have to use the green herbs right when I get them. I have one left over. What's happening here, by the way? This is like a casino room? One of them is turned on. Okay. And I still have that key, right? So that'll open other doors, presumably. Oh, hello. I think I remember when I never watched the Tim Turry's full playthrough of Resident Evil Code Veronica with Game Informer, but I remember in the opening trailer, like, this was a scene, right? That they used in the trailer. Oh, is there something else there? Oh, man, I feel like there's more in this room. Did I get anything in here? I got the green herb that I just used. And And there's no money or anything. It just seems like they... Okay, this reads data, right? An antique grand piano. It's designed so it reads out data. Okay, I thought for sure I could stick a glass eye in the piano and make something happen, but I guess not. This game is so obtuse. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Squiddo says I would consider putting the dual guns away to clear up some space. Yeah, you're probably right. Because I have lots of ammo. I played through Dark Souls 3 with your Chronicles series, says Matt Parsa. Yeah, you know what's funny? I did too, kind of. Like, I would play it at the office, and then I would go home and play, and I ended up beating the game. All right, so 40 is the magic number, I hear, for those to hang on to, right? Oh, I should keep that with me, I guess, huh? All right, I think there's like a door. Wasn't there another locked door downstairs? Zeus Mojo, I just subbed for the month with my Twitch Prime. First time. Wow, they make that tedious. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for going through the tedium of doing that. I appreciate it. It does seem like weird. You'd think that they would want to be all about like making it as simple as possible, but you know, I don't know. What do I know? All right, come on, buddy. Yeah, you're no threat. 40 sounds like plenty, says Squiddo. Ooh, I think this is where there's red herb in here, I think, right? By the bench? Right, Squall? Yes, there's no way I could see that. Are you kidding me? Come on. That's annoying. Okay, I'm glad I got that, though. That's one that I was really concerned about. Am I done with the silver key? Yeah. It's so amazing how they're able to know that in Resident Evil. I wish I could, like, use a key and be like, well, I'm 100% certain I don't need this anymore, so goodbye. Cool, stuck on a chair. Fun. Stupid Bandersnatches. Stupid Bandersnatches so much. Don't, no. Ooh, stop it. Just give me the thing. I just want the thing. Dang it. I hate you guys. You bunch of jerks. Good God. Does anyone have any tips for them, like, other than just avoid them at all costs? Hunk's report. Hey, we know Hunk. Attention, Mr. Alfred Ashford, head of the facility today at 4:32. Because that's 4:32 p.m. Makes more sense. Today I arrived at 4:32 p.m. I arrived successfully from the Umbrella transport base with the large-scale BOW capsule. By the way, I actually think military time makes a lot more sense and we should all adopt it, but I struggle with it. But maybe someday we can all use it and time would be easier to understand with less letters and just numbers. Okay. Extreme care was taken during the transport and all 108 checkpoints were confirmed condition green in accordance with standard procedures. Is that where Mr. Tim, we all know him, why am I blanking on his last name? Tim Rogers. Is this where Tim Rogers got his Twitter handle from? Is he a big Resident Evil Code Veronica fan? There's no way of knowing, unfortunately. All 108 checkpoints were confirmed condition green in accordance with standard procedures. It is currently being stored in a freezer. There's one thing that I don't understand. We are normally assigned to special missions. Why were we ordered to transport a frozen capsule this time? I understand that this may be classified as top secret, but without knowledge of the contents, our safety could be at risk during the transport. This is especially important if the contents are potentially harmful. We would like to ask you to provide us with more information should we be assigned similar missions in the future. I still remember the good old days that I spent here in the military training center. Nothing has changed since then. We will gear up for the next mission today at 23 o'clock. Umbrella Special Forces Unit Hunk. And that's 11 p.m., of course. Okay. You filed the Hunks report. The Hunk. Oh. Okay. Must be a good-looking guy. All right. Indigo plate time. Yeah. Eagle plate. Eagle plate. Is there any more invisible herbs? An earthenware pot is on display here. Sweet. So they're trying. I mean, I guess the idea of like, man, I'm never gonna come in this room again, right? God, it's wasted so much ammo on those stupid Bandersnatches. Is they're trying to hit a middle ground between like, you know, Resident Evil doesn't really. I mean, ultimately, it kind of doesn't make sense. Like, why would you be running around a mansion? And then, but also like trying to have like. Oh, but this is a mansion. This is a rich family kind of deal. Oh, I'm so mad that I had to use my stuff. Alright, what are you? It's locked. A gold crest is carved on it. Okay. Okay, what time are we looking at? We're at 11:57. I have. That's quite a haul to go back. You know, I kind of want to see it though. Oh, what do I have in my inventory? Okay. It's fun to mispronounce words. Wait, is Tim floating around in here? All right. I'm going to go put a plate in a slot and hope that it just rains first aid sprays on me. Oh, no, sorry. We were JK. Haha. Hilarious prank. There we go. Is this the right way? Do I know what I'm doing? Tim should be in here, though, yeah. I mean, he's busy. Still talk with him every now and then. I miss him. Miss him dearly. Alright. Yeah, let's put this in here. That is, right? I'm not crazy, right? Okay. Ooh, a key card. Taking the emblem card. As I am known to do. Alright, let's see. This is good. Shining indigo blue. Great. It's an emergency card. It'd be funny if in a Resident Evil game in the future you had to buy something online, and the way to get the number on the back of the card was you had to like go into your inventory and check it, turn it around. That's a free idea for Capcom. They can have that. I won't demand royalties. Okay, so we can. What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna shut down here. I'm gonna go save. But this is. I'm making a note to myself. I'm playing again tomorrow, so maybe I won't remember. But this is where we want to go. We want to go down those stairs. Or and by stairs, of course, I mean ladder. I remember the ladder stairs. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately forget what I was supposed to do the second I stop streaming. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, wait, what am I playing? I thought I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. This isn't Final Fantasy VII Remake. Am I ever gonna have to kill that thing? I'm perfectly happy just with our relationship as it is right now, where we wave at each other in passing occasionally, but we've never really interacted. You know, we're friendly, but we're not like good friends necessarily. I mean, not even quite acquaintance, you know? We've never spoken. It's like someone who lives in the same apartment complex as you, where it's like you recognize each other and you know that you both live there, but you don't really interact or talk. That's the relationship I want to maintain with that giant slug thing for the duration of this game. So please let me know if that's what I could expect. I don't ever want to fight that thing. It seems like a pain. I mean, you see how much trouble I'm having with the Bandersnatches, which are not even bosses, so... we'll see how it goes. Alright. Save it up. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. And thanks if you're watching on the YouTube archive. I appreciate that, too. Gonna go play Lords of Shadow now. Man. Is it backwards compatible? Can we check that real quick? Let's see. Okay, Lords of Shadow is backwards compatible. Man, I might just have to boot that up. Just for a lovely memory. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for all the subscriptions, too. You guys are fantastic. I really appreciate it. I will play more tomorrow. See you then.